morning, everybody. Looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day out. I'm loving it already. I want to address something, and it's something that I do myself, but people forget. People really do forget, and it doesn't take long. Nowadays, people's attention span is really short. But last time I was really actually on my grind and actually pushing my music and actually treating this shit as seriously as I am like nowadays. I wasn't even treating it this seriously, but last time I was putting in work was probably a decade ago. Like 16, I was 17, 18 years old. So about a decade ago, for real. So people forgot. They definitely do. And I can't even blame them. You know, I haven't given anybody any reason over the last decade to think that I'm gonna be taking my shit serious. To think that I'm not just gonna quit in a month. To think that I'm not just gonna give up, fall back, start smoking crack again, and fall off. But that's just not it. That's just not it. See, what people forget is that back when I was doing this, it was just natural for me. It just came to me. It was just what I was meant to do, which is exactly what I'm finding nowadays. So it's like people do forget that I was 14 years old learning HTML and CSS and designing websites and doing graphics and logos and shit in Photoshop. You know, I was designing people's MySpace pages. You know, that was my first gig for graphic designing, was developing people's MySpace pages, rappers' MySpace pages, specifically for rappers, and myself too, because I was rapping and I was producing at the time, and that's why I ended up doing it, because I needed the stuff done for myself, and I've always just been that type of mind state where if I feel like I can do something myself, I do it myself. I have no problems doing that. I like learning new things, and some people say it's stupid that I take on too much or that I just want to do too much at one time. I say fuck it, because that's just me. That's what I do, and I can do it. I can do it as long as I stop letting people get in my head, because that's what really slows you down. This is me, this is who I am, and this is how I do things. But like I was young and I was doing it. You know, like when I put my all into something, it's noticeable, and I get good results from it. And majority, my biggest accomplishments, the bulk of the biggest moves I've made as far as my music goes, and as far as things I've done in that aspect, they're from ties I've found myself. They're from connections I've made myself. And the funniest thing is I did it all from Muskoka. I was a young little country boy with hip-hop in his heart since day one. And you know, I was connecting with artists from New York, from Miami, from Toronto, and I was putting in work. And guess what? I'm doing it again. So for all you who have forgotten that I was born to do this shit, that I was doing this shit, that I've been doing this shit, that I know how to do this shit, I can do this shit, and watch me do this shit. This is just a reminder, because I know y'all forgot, but I'm here now. There's no looking back. So get used to this face, get used to this smile, get used to that purple and pink shit, because it's gonna be all up in your news feeds. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. It's a blessed life if you treat it that way. One love.